Adam Zub, and he works the puck to Ridley Gregg in the neutral zone, and the Senators have their first rush of the evening. And back to Zub, long shot, and Kevin Lankinen makes the save. In the Sens' last game on the weekend, it's the first time in 9 games that Ottawa has scored first. Puck in the middle, shot, and Lankinen makes a good save. Got enough of the glove on it.
But all that matters on that given night.
The line shot, took a deflection wide. Another chance in front, and that one goes off the side of the goal. That was Perron.
But I even like that last play. He held on and tried to fire it instead of trying to force me to pass.
Here's Tkachuk, in over the line, takes a shot. Lankinen charges out, cuts down the angle.
The last opportunity, Tkachuk's going to drive in, try and elevate that puck. Generating chances, it's about converting these chances.
Draw one, shot towards the goal, rebound off of Lankinen, swept to the corner and chipped out to center by the Kэнaks. Stützle, though, intercepts, and here's Drake Batherson, drops Stützle. Good read on that puck there by Marcus Pettersson. Puck in towards the front of the goal again. Here's Jensen.
You see how tonight goes. That's the biggest challenge, and then you worry about tomorrow. But might be a little early to get Reimer into the mix playing.
Comes in deep with O'Connor. Play forward, Zetterlund, little chip pass. Here's Stützle, 2-on-1 Senators. Stützle, in shot, Lankinen, a big save.
Throw for Drake Batherson, a little saucer pass by Zetterlund. Head up the whole way, but he tries to fire at the last second. Lankinen gets the toe on it. Puck rolls on him at the last second. Find everybody playing at the top of their game.
Ridley Gregg into Pinto. Shot! Caught some of the crossbar and up and out of play. Gregg to Pinto and off Lankinen. Some characters tonight here, Noodles.
Backup ref in case there's an injury.
How about that mustache?
That's Bill McCrary.
Here's Zub, scores! And Ottawa's got that all-important first goal tonight. And Artem Zub, that's his first in 18 games.
You chose to get the goal, but it's perfect play off of a one draw. Kick wide, and then Zub walks in. Head up the whole way, and he's going to go short side on Lankinen. Lankinen gets the glove up. It goes underneath the glove just over the pad, and then we've got a referee saying it's a good goal. It's Brock Besser and David Camp go right towards him.
Oh, shot! Scores! Back-to-back quick ones. 2 goals in 15 seconds, and Spence makes it 2-0.
Peek at the goal. You win the draw, you kick it wide. Zub, looking for options, decides to keep himself. Nice little play by Shane Pinto. You see 2 in the back of the net twice.
Hoglander is in over the line as Vancouver tries to respond. Centering pass in front. Puck is down and just swept wide. At the half wall, Chabot looks towards the front of the goal. Giroux now goes to the front of the net, and there goes the puck, and it's off a Sen, and Lankinen steers it to the corner.
Dangerous looks here. Chabot down low. Perron's just going to throw this a redirect.
Drake Batherson goes down low to Stützle, missed the pass. Tkachuk banged up against the boards, comes to Cousins, shot, and Lankinen fought it off.
In tight. I like that play, getting it to the front of the net. Tkachuk to Cousins. He tries to go far side.
Here's Brady Tkachuk, centering pass in front, puck still loose, and it's kept out. What a save! Lankinen reached out and just got the blocker on that puck.
I'll take a look at the desperation. Tkachuk with a little stutter step gets it to the front of the net. The redirect, it's 5-hole with Lankinen. There's the battle. Oh, right on the line. He does the Dominic Hasek. He drops the stick and gets enough of it with the blocker to keep it out. Dylan Cousins one-handing it. He's holding off Tyler Myers. You see the head shake from the 38-year-old veteran Claude Giroux.
Shot 7-0 Ottawa here in the second period. Puck is chipped out. Some good speed here from Ogren. Tries to cut towards the goal, and Vancouver's first shot.
He's a terrific skater, and that's one thing. That's Jake Sanderson, and he's able to get a step on him at the last second, but Marilainen cuts it off. He's strong on his...
Comes over to Garland, gloves it down, plays it off to the wing, centering pass in front. Marilainen makes a good kick save. Puck comes back out to the top. A hard shot, and Marilainen needing those kinds of big saves as Marilainen keeps it out. Vancouver again will try and create off the rush. O'Connor, high slot, puts it in wide. Active bounce off the boards. Right to Joseph in front, denied by Merolainen. Stützle. His pass, tried to go through a couple of skates, and that's going to come right back down. Carlson on a 2-on-1. Stützle full spread in front, and that one caught some of the post. Carlson with the pass in front, and the goaltender's best friend. Prime scoring opportunity for Drake Batherson. Plays back to the point. Jensen is there. Cross ice, Shabbat. Shabbat towards the goal. Again, bobbled by Lankinen. And cleared away to the line, and close, but not out, say the linesman. Sent back in, and Joseph will play in behind his own net. Once again, Shabbat holds it in. Good Ottawa pressure. Shabbat below the goal line. In front, puck loose, and again a terrific blocker save.
Two ridiculous saves he's made this period. This puck seemed to be labeled. It was crawling over his right shoulder. He drops his stick and bats it out of the air. An acrobatic save. But it's good awareness of where the puck is. And in tight. You see Drake bats
it down. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Back to Ridley Gregg, and he just missed. Off the boards. Another chance in front. Carlson is there trying to keep Ridley Gregg out.
And then Ridley Gregg gets the puck back. It rolls on him at the last second. Lankinen gets
another kick play. This time it's Nick Cousins. Feeds over to Spence. Spence has been up in the rush quite a bit today. Looks for a tip from Miller. That one wide of the goal. Perron into the middle shot. Lankinen is saved. Jeremy Fauché and Steve Barton, the two linesmen here this evening. Minute 10 gone, third period. This one chipped in by the Canucks. Given away. Carlson in the middle of the ice, scores! Elias Pettersson finishes that off in front, and Vancouver is right back into this hockey game. It's 2-1.
To make them pay. A little reverse play. Dylan Cousins is going to try and pop this to the middle of the ice. Carlson's going to skate right into it, find Pettersson with a little better shooting angle, and Pettersson just turns this, goes short side shelf. And we've got a game now at 2-1, and that was what I said earlier. I don't want to give them any life, and it's a tough turnover. I wasn't sharing with anybody.
Mario, good look on the forecheck. Centering pass to Ridley Gregg, and Lankinen a good save, and he's able to
forecheck. Mario's going to turn this puck over with a good stick, pop it out to Gregg. Now Gregg goes to fire it.
Kane with some pressure. Vancouver with the forecheck, not allowing Ottawa to exit the zone, and now a turnover towards the goal, and Merolainen made the save and the rebound. That was very dangerous. Sitting there in the crease. Here's Perron back the other way. Centering pass in front. And Kachuk had his shot blocked. Now Captain looking to give Ottawa a 2-goal lead. Races back in. Here's Nick Cousins towards the goal. Lankinen, the rebound is behind the goaltender and kept out. Another chance. Eller a backhander through the legs. That's wide.
Chances in tight. Barzell's going to kick it wide. Nick Cousins going to get it to the net, and Theo Joseph just drags this off the line at the last second as Eller had an opportunity for a split second with a wide open net behind Lankinen. Smart play by Nick Cousins.
Joseph at his own line. Plays this puck forward. Carlson plays back. Shot towards the goal. Big save, Merolainen. There from Levi Merolainen to keep this a 2-1 hockey game. Late third period in Ottawa.
Not a lot of penalties here tonight, so the ref hasn't really been sprung into action.
Just one power play each. Here's a turnover. Dylan Cousins shot, and that one up and out of play.
And he gets a grade A opportunity. Turns and tries to go short side. This goes off the top of the right shoulder of Kevin Lankinen. Here's a great look at it. Cousins had a good look.
One back with a bit of help. So the power play with Sanderson right on rebound. Loose Lankinen down. The puck goes off the post. Two saves from Lankinen, and then Ridley Gregg hit the post.
Here's the last opportunity. You win the draw, get it back to the point. Sanderson, hard shot, redirect in front. Ridley Gregg, this goes off of Myers' right leg. He's able to drag it off the goal line at the last second. Look at this. Right there. Made it.
And now he trips trying to get to the bench. Vancouver's back in over the line. Pettersson taken off. 1 second to go, and the losing streak is over for the Senators.